Crabman here from Crabman Gaming, and today we'll be playing Cricket Captain 2020, the Australia Save playthrough number 2. Today we are going to play 2 T20s against England and 2 one-day internationals against England. So my last video was against Bangladesh and this quick T20 against Scotland. They were pretty good to start off with, just kept Australia to, I think, 62 from the first 10 before an onslaught at the end. So let's not waste too much time. Paddy Cummins taken 7 wickets. Alright, I'm just going to keep the squad the same, as I quite like the squad that I've got here. And we are building towards the T20 World Cup, which will be in video number 4. Okay, so we've got Warner, Finch, Smith, Lynn, Short, Philippi, very attacking batsman, Maxwell, Agar, Stoinis, Richardson, that's Jai Richardson, Stark, Cummins, and Zampa to round it off. Please select more players. Okay, I can select 2 more because it's not a one-off match. So let's have a look who played last year, who's probably unlucky to miss out. That's Tim David, the Singapore international I mentioned in the last video. Turner was there, but he didn't do a lot. Yeah, McDermott didn't do a lot either. Let's see if there's some T20 players that I like. I wasn't really too keen on anyone there. Sean Marsh has done a great job for a while. Is there anyone really screaming out for selection? Maybe an all-rounder I haven't thought of. Mitch Marsh is okay. Do you know what? I'm going to go with Mitch Marsh because he does offer bat and ball if needed. And let's have a look at bowling average. I do like Ash Turner as well, but his average is only 20. He doesn't have the best average. Let's look for perhaps an all-rounder, or maybe Nathan Lyon. We could give him a go. Actually, I'm going to get Hazelwood in. There we go, even though he probably doesn't make the 11. As it's a 3-match series, let's use strange coaching sessions. It's weird only 8 people get coaching, but this has been in the game as long as I can remember, having these 8 coaching sessions, so nothing's really changed. Stark, Cummins, Zampa, and we might go with Hazelwood over Jai Richardson and have Maxwell as the 5th bowler. We'll give some keeping to Philippi, and let's get Darcy Short just some fielding so he doesn't show one. And don't really need to worry about physio too much in a 2-day series. So here we are in North London. And let's kick it off. We don't really want 5 bowlers. I definitely want Chris Lynn in. He did a great job. Can I load my last team? No, I can't because it's a different series. He did well at 4. Philippi was actually at 7. Yeah, that's quite good. So Warner, Finch, Smith, Lynn, Maxwell, Short, Philippi, Stark, Cummins, Zampa. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hazelwood. He hasn't played a lot of T20 matches in his career, but he has done pretty well in the matches he has played, generally focusing on the test and the one-day format for Australia. Alright, let's kick it off. Less of me waffling, more of me playing. My aim was to try and get these videos to be about half an hour long, and yesterday's video was 70 minutes long, so too much of me waffling. England, very powerful lineup with all the J's in here. Johnny Bairstow, Jason Roy, Joe Root. Joe Root is a very underrated T20 player. Owen Morgan, Joss Butler, Ollie Pope, Ben Stokes at 7. Chris Wokes, a very good number 8. Tom Curran, Jofra Archer, and Mark Wood. So some very quick bowlers there. We are going to bowl we are going to bat first. Put some runs on the board. This should be a really good game. Let's play it with highlights, and maybe we'll tone them down if I feel it's going a bit long. Nice slow start. Warner pushes 1 for 4, 6 off the first over. How do you play Cricket Captain? Sometimes I'll play 4, sometimes I'll just play wickets when low chances when I'm bowling. Sometimes I won't have the highlights on at all. Depends how quickly I want to play through. There's Finch with a nice 4 down the ground. Great shot again from Finch. Putting Wokesy to the sword, but that's going to be caught in the deep. Oh, Finch, 16 off 8. Let's get Smith in. Not go too aggressive. Looking forward to this T20 World Cup, which unfortunately looks like it's going to be postponed in Australia at the moment. I'm trying to think of how many sides are in. There's at least 10, and then the preliminaries as well. So I think 16 sides. I can't see 16 countries getting access into Australia at the moment, with cases still going up around the world. So that'll be a real shame. May just be cancelled, and they can't just postpone it to next year because there's also a T20 World Cup in India the year after as well. So it'd be really interesting to see what's going to happen, but I think sadly it may just be postponed to next year. Warner gets cleaned up by Chris Wokes. I should really have the bowling on. He's been expensive but taken 2 wickets. Chris Lynn got his first ever 50 for Australia in the last match against Scotland. Always an underachiever at international level, Chris Lynn. Exciting to watch, but sadly when he's played for Australia he has never done that well. Pretty good start here in the power play. 2 for 54, Smith 27, Chris Lynn 1. Hopefully they can tick along nicely. Oh, that's plum from Smith. He's out, which will bring Maxwell to the crease. What I might do is just turn the highlights off so it doesn't take too long, and I'll just put them on for the last 5 overs. So Wood, Curran, 31 from 10 for Glenn Maxwell, so he didn't waste any time. Although we have lost 4 wickets in the first 10 overs, so that's not great. Even though we are 4 for 103. Just need to calm down a little bit. Alright, we'll get to Chris Darcy Short, very slow. Chris Lynn, very slow. 120. Do need a big finish. Lovely off drive by Darcy Short. Chris Lynn struggling, but can be very explosive at the end. Oh dear. Well, that's out. That's a really good catch. Who was that? Oh, Jason Roy. Didn't know he could move that well in the field. 43 minutes for his 17. That's not amazing. Do need these two to put on a partnership here after a very fast start from the Aussies. Here's Josh Philippe getting his first bat in an international game. Didn't get a bat against... Oh no, did he get a bat against Scotland? No, he didn't get a bat. So his first innings, that's out. Oh, Ben Stokes picks up a wicket. Definitely out. Very slow. If you look at these two here, very slow here. Lynn and Short strike rates in the 70s after Maxwell really put them to shame. So we've got Stark, Cummins, Zampa, Hazelwood to round it out. Come on, Starkey. Mitchell Stark, that's outside the line. I was trying to look at how many balls had gone in the over, and I'd actually put the mic just in front of that corner of the screen. Mitchell Stark, very handy down the order, coming in, hitting some sixes. One time they batted him at number 5 in a one-day international, and he made a 3-ball duck. But I did see what they were going for, send him up as a pinch hitter to hit some quick runs. Alright, Curran got smashed for 54. Stokes has only gone for 9 from his 3 overs. He's been very tidy. Sometimes he can be very expensive when I've played the game before and tried to have him in the IPL. His economy is usually, I think it's over 9 in T20 cricket, and his average is quite high as well in the T20 international setting. I believe it's about 35. Lovely shot from Philippe, getting us over 160. Beautiful edge. 1 over to go. 175 would be a nice score. Let's check out that economy. Oh no, it's only in the mid-8s. Maybe just in the last couple of versions he did tend to have quite a high economy. So maybe they've pulled that back after a good season. Oops, maybe I should have upped the aggression. I did forget. Well, Snick will do. Oh, not the best last over. There's Jofra. Don't seem to be able to do the braids as a hairstyle in Cricket Captain just yet. Yeah, that is not a very good last over. Just the 2 runs. Mitchell Stark. Oh, gee, Philippe was even more aggressive than Maxwell. Strike rate of 344. Okay, 167 to defend. Top score of just 31, so really everybody chipping in double figures. Alright, I'll set highlights here. I'd like to keep an eye on the DLS because that's been really strange. Sometimes it seemed a little bit low, and I'm not sure if it's really matched up. You bowl an over and the Duckworth-Lewis will still be 0. It kind of feels like it's an over behind. So we'll keep an eye on that during these T20 matches. Stark's going to come in full and straight, and we'll get Paddy in as well. So there we go. I actually clicked too quickly, and that Duckworth-Lewis was still 0. Now it seems to have moved to 9, which this probably seems about right. Oh, that was close. Swing some in, swing some away. Lucky 7s. Okay, Stark 2 for 10. Cummins has gone for... Let's give Stark one more. Keep him on. Theoretically, when the ball's swinging, you'd want Stark in early. Oh, great flying catch. Who was that at first slip? Steve Smith or Aaron Finch? I think it might be Steve Smith. Oh, no, it is Aaron Finch at first slip. I was looking for one of the blondies. Where's Smith? He is... Where's he fielding? Here at cover. Who's the worst fielder on the side? Darcy Short. Where's he hiding? Oh, no, he's not the... I don't think he's the worst, but he's in there at short cover. All right, well done. Starkey getting a wicket. He's got Jason... nope, he got Joe Root for 14. But they do have a very powerful batting lineup, the English, so things like this can happen. Joe Root can smash you for 20 and 5 balls. Let's get Zamps on. Probably the weak point of this team is the 5th bowler. So if it's not going well, like this, I'm probably a little short. Maybe Maxwell and Short can share the 5th over duties. Alright, I'm going to get Maxwell to come around the wicket and maybe just dart it in at the leg stump. That went okay. Come on, Zampa. England a long way ahead of the DLS. Very strong T20 side England. That is out. Probably one of the favourites for this upcoming World Cup if it were to take place in real life and also in the game. Probably England, Australia and India are probably the top 3 favourites to win. So let's see how it goes. Let's keep Maxwell. Oh dear. Yeah, not looking promising. England 117 off the first 10. I'm going to get Hazelwood back on. Definitely not Maxwell. I think I just have to bowl all my strike bowlers here and just do my best to get some wickets. It doesn't look promising. Let's get Cummins back on. Just 21 needed. Well, this first game hasn't gone that well, but that's okay. I'm probably not going to move the field around too much and leave it as the default field. That's LB, so another wicket for Zampa. 2 for 35, expensive. Come on, Pat Cummins. That's LBW. Owen Morgan on his way for 45. Still 11. Let's bowl Hazelwood. Not a 1 needed. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's get Darcy Short on. I don't know why it really mattered. Well, there's a 4 down the ground. England have won the first game, so there's the first game done. Sorry, I skipped through that so quickly. Where's the where's the overall score you can have a look at? Oh well, let's have a quick look here. 167. No one really did anything with the batting. England's bowlers weren't too great, really. It was just 2 to Wokes and 2 expensive ones for Curran. Really, I think Stokes was the key because he had 1 for 9 from 3 overs. Really pulled it back if you look at the worm. So we were doing well. Flatlined. England just pumped us away. 50 from Roy, 45 Morgan, 41 Butler. Yeah, and 2 expensive wickets each. So pretty disappointing first game in this series. Let's try and rectify that for game number 2. Anyone I want to change? No, I'm going to back the lineup in for another game. But maybe we'll bowl first. Oh, we've been put into bat, so have they kept the same side? It looks to me like that is the same 11. Alright, I'm just going to do highlights this time in the last 5 overs because I am worried about the video getting really long again. And plus there's still 3 one-dayers to go. So I'll put it on bowling. Off to a good start. 31 off 3, 44. Let's not have Smith at ultra aggressive. Gone for a duck. Disappointing. Chris Lynn's turn to shine. Archer's expensive. Warner's out. We're just losing wickets too regularly. There's Maxwell gone as well. So at the halfway stage, 4 for 82. Not amazing. And Lynn's gone as well. I'll keep the aggression down a little bit for Philippe. Alright, little recovery. Let's do highlights for the last 5. Oh, Darcy Short, excellent. I think he hit 26 sixes in one match for Western Australia when he made, I think it was 256 in one innings. And the interesting thing about that match was Australia were all out in about the 42nd over as well. And I think they scored either 380 or 400, and they still had 6 or 7 or 8 overs to go. You can look up the highlights on YouTube. It was an awesome innings. Here's Short making some more runs for Australia. I quite like him at number 6. Or do I have him at number 7? Well, he's chipped one back to the bowler. He is. Oh, yeah, he's at 6. I think it's a good spot for him, number 6, to come in. I know he opens domestically, but as do just about all of these players. Lynn would open, Short would open, Philippe would open, Maxwell probably is a 5, and Smith is a 3. But you'll tend to find your best players will be openers or number 3s for their side. Because if you're batting, especially if you're batting 5 or 6, and your role isn't especially a finisher like an Andre Russell or Kieran Pollard or a Glenn Maxwell, you do probably want to bat in the top 3. Maybe 4 at your lowest. Otherwise, you might not get much of a hit in some of the games. Beautiful 6 from Philippe. Plays for the Sydney Sixers in the Big Bash and for Western Australia in first class and one-day cricket. 4 balls to go. Come on, Paddy. Excellent. Bombs a big 6. And it's 6-1. Let's get Zampa in. I do remember him once hitting a 6 against the Scorchers to win a game when he was batting about number 10. And here he has a golden duck. So that is the innings. 167. An okay target. 48 from Warner. 44 from Short. 3 for 13 for Mark Wood. He was tidy. And another 3 for Ben Stokes. So we do need to bowl really well. Let's get Stark in early and Cummins. So I hope you're enjoying these Cricket Captain videos. I thought a nice Australia playthrough would be an interesting video. There's a snick behind. Cummins has got Roy. So I hope you're enjoying the ride. It's just a cool, relaxing ride through Cricket Captain. I play Cricket Captain, you know, to have a bit of a relax. If I want to play a high-octane game, I would play Cricket 19 on the PS4. No, I'd actually play something else, but I do like playing that game as well. Cricket is a lovely game to relax, especially if you have had a long day at work, at school, or just whatever you've been doing. Nice to just come home, captain a bit of cricket, and just enjoy yourself. And if you're Australia, usually you're doing pretty well. So that's the power play. England are ahead by 14. And welcome as well. I'd just like to say welcome to wherever you're watching from the world. I actually have probably only about 10 or 15% of my views come from Australia. So a lot of my views are coming from around the world. So that makes me feel really special. So thanks. And if you're enjoying the video, just flick a quick thumbs up down at the bottom. I would appreciate it. And that would be awesome. Or a quick comment and I will reply. There's Hazelwood trapping a root, plum LB, full and straight. And I will try and entertain you with my cricket knowledge as we go through these videos, generally about Australia, as I watched a lot of Australian cricket. However, I do watch a lot of any cricket that is on the TV generally. Actually quite a big fan of the Caribbean Premier League as well. I always find that pretty exciting to watch. And one of my favourite domestic cricketers is Chris Green. So he was the captain a couple of years ago of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So I adopted them as my Caribbean Premier League team. Not just because they tend to always win. However, they never win the final. But just because Chris Green was playing for them. And I've said it in my last video, he's one of those cricketers who doesn't have a lot of natural ability, but squeezed every ounce of ability he has to make a career playing cricket. So I tend to admire those players. I think I probably relate to those players quite well because I as well have to squeeze every ounce of ability out when I play cricket too. So I try my best and sometimes I will contribute to whichever team I'm playing for. Zampa's rolled Jossie Butler here. The runs to win isn't exactly high, but if we can get a wicket, another wicket, we could put some pressure on. Oh, okay, I'm just going to keep Maxwell on, and then I might just save him for the last over if required. Is that a top edge? Is that a top edge? I think it's a top edge. It is! Morgan's gone. Maxwell's got him. Australia are right back in this game. Morgan gone for 48. Stokes in. If we can crack into Wokes. I know those guys can bat, but you just never know. Let's get Paddy Cummins on. And a little cricket fact for you. I am full of them. I'm glad some of this mostly useless knowledge that's going to be run out. Yes, well done. This knowledge that generally serves no purpose is going to be unleashed in these videos. So Glenn Maxwell did bowl the final over of a T20 against Pakistan. I can't remember when this was. This may have been around 2016, but you can look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there. When Pakistan needed 2 runs to win, they had 2 wickets in hand, and Glenn Maxwell bowled a double wicket maiden, and Australia won by a run. So if you can search that up, that was a pretty incredible finish. So pretty similar to what I'm trying to do here is save Maxwell just for the last over if required, because he is the weakest bowler of the 5. That's another run out. That's going to be run out. Hit the stumps. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh, I think he got home. All right, 22 off 24, but just 3 wickets left. Can Hazelwood break through? Oh, it's a waft. Come on, get Stokesy. That's a big edge. That's an edge. We're right back in this game, right back in the series. I'm getting excited now. Here we go. Hazelwood. Come on, Hazelwood. To Jofra Archer, who we know can bat. Oh, no ball. It's the last thing. And he got pumped as well. What happened? No ball. Oh, so frustrating. It was a no ball, a 6 off the free hit. Oh, and then a 4 and a 4. At least, I was going to say, at least Archer's on strike, but I'd probably prefer Curran on strike at the moment. Oh, do you know what? Let's just bring the field up a little bit. If we're going to win, it's going to be from an edge. Oh, that's Plum. That's Plum. That's out. That is out. Jofra is out. Okay, last wicket to Mark Wood. Now, this is the time when sometimes I will actually tweak the field, and I'll just do it to try and keep him on strike. And I'm not really sure what he's doing there, but if he edges it, we'll field it. And we'll just try and keep it a bit of a ring so that he can't get off strike. And Yeah, let's just pull you back here. All right, let's go with that. I know that was Zampa's bowling, and let's watch every ball. So 6 required off 16. Or down, almost down leg side. Another dot. Now you'd probably spread the field if this was real life. You'd spread the field and try and give Mark Wood a single, but he wouldn't take it. So I'm going to assume this is just going to be a dot as well. Oh no, it's a stick! Yes, Australia win. Well done. 1-1 in the series. Excellent work, Paddy Cummins. Great fight back from Australia. Well done. Off you go, Mark Wood. 3 for 13 with your bowling, but couldn't win the game with the bat. Australia win by 5 runs. This is what the game's about, those close finishes. And let's go into the final game. I'm not going to change the side. I'm going to keep it the same. And then we're on to 3 one-dayers as well. Maybe I could have just done a video that was these 3, but I'm not going to. The wicket's bad, so I'm going to have a bowl. I'm going to have a go at chasing England down. So I'm just going to have highlights on. I'm going to go through a little bit quickly. So let's see what happens here. Mainly with the batting, we'll skip through. It's a good start. That's a run out if he's going for 2. No, it's just a single. That's out. Oh, he snuck in. Snuck in. You get used to the animations as well, what's a wicket and what is not. Perhaps they should just have the same animation, but like that, and one time it's a nick and one time it's not, and you have to listen. But generally I don't play this game with sound, so I've got the sound turned off so you're not getting the commentary or kind of the weird background noise going up and down in between my talking. But even when I play this generally on my phone, I will have the sound off, because then I can play it anywhere and it doesn't bug people and they're not hearing. I think is Jonathan Aiken still doing the commentary? I'm not sure because I haven't turned it on for about 5 years, so I think he is. But this is a weird thought that I've just had. Did anybody ever record their own commentary for the game? And I'm pretty sure you can still do this now. That's run out. Well done. What I used to do back in Cricket Captain, I think it was like 2006 and 7, is I would actually record my own commentary and then just put it into the files in the game. So you used to be able to go into the game files in your system files on your PC, and it'll just have like a folder for when someone scores a 50, and you could just drop your own folder in there, or if there was an LB, you could drop it in. So I'd record a little bit of my own sound, and then I also edited a little bit of sound out of the 12th man as well, and put some of the 12th man quotes in the game as well. So that was highly entertaining. I don't know if I could do that for these videos because that'd probably be copyright, but that was a lot of fun. So if you're watching, did you ever put your own commentary into the game? Because I used to a long time ago. All right, Zampa's got Josh Buttler 3 for 22. He's bowling really well. Maxwell's supporting pretty well with where he was, but he's been a little bit expensive. Here's Zampa's last over, and I might give Darcy Short that 4th over. That's plum. That's 4 for Darcy. 4 for Zampa. Could he get 5? Can he get Stokes? Australia's nemesis. Don't let me think of the Ashes or the World Cup. Ben Stokes. That's out. That is snicked. So 5 for Zampa. I know he got 6 in the IPL, but for internationals, his best is 3 for 14. It's not anymore. Or could be a hat-trick. Didn't even bring the field in. Come on, Zamps. Oh, that was close. Very close indeed. Oh, that is bowled. 6 wickets for Zampa. Especially bowling first. That is really rare. Usually you'll get... And he's got all 6 wickets as well. Oh, and a run out. Usually you'll see somebody getting a lot of wickets if the first team's got a big score and you're chasing. Do you know what? As there's so many wickets down, I'm just going to... Again, I might save Maxwell or Lynn. No, Maxwell or Short for the final over. And just bring my pace bowlers back on. There's another edge. Gee, England have fallen apart here. 1, 2, 3, 4 for none. And a maiden. Let's get Mitchell Stark on. Gee, they've gone nowhere fast. That was a free hit. That's out. Gee, England have collapsed. Let's try and get this last wicket if we can. Don't want a little last wicket resistance. It can happen. It does look like it's happening. Jofra did hit some handy runs. Well, that's out to finish off the innings. 127 from England, so I am feeling confident that we should be able to chase these down. All-time record, Zampa, 6 for 27. What happened here, England? Look at that, lost the last 6 for 16. Not great, so I don't even think we have to go too hard here. Yeah, this happens every time. The Duckworth-Lewis just stays on 0 after 1 over, and I don't know when it changes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even it's still not 1, even though they didn't get a big score. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, pumped. Alright, Warner and Steve Smith. Let's just get Lynn to cruise. 5 and over. It can be a bit dangerous cruising in a T20. Just need someone to steady. Lynn steadying, which is not really his role normally. Alright, let's go back to 5 overs left. 28 of the last 5 to win the series. Alright, I might have had a change of thought as well as I'm going here. I might just leave this video at the 3 T20s and just try and shorten some of these videos. So, might be a little rethink on what I'd planned, but I think maybe a half an hour length might be a bit better for these videos. So here's Chris Lynn. He was slow. Cummins. This is getting worrying. This is getting very, very worrying. Oh no, and a snick as well. We are 8 down. We still need 18 runs. Ooh, gee. I am nervous. I am so nervous. Come on, Stark. That's a good 4. Let's finish off this video with a win. Oh, well done, Zampa. 9 to win. And I know I've been saying it every single video, but I'm going to keep saying it until they put it in the game. I'd love a runs to win and balls to win up here somewhere. So 8 to win. Should say 8 off 12. 4 off 11. 2 runs to win. There's the victory. There's the series victory. Well done, Adam Zampa. Not only does he take 6 wickets, he also makes a very, very handy 15 not out of 10 balls at the end. My man of the match, my hero, Adam Zampa. 6 for 27 and a handy 15 not out. Australia win the series. Gee, Pakistan playing the Netherlands. Oof. Gee, 289 nearly got the win as well. Very interesting. Australia win the series 2-1. That's going to wrap up my video. I might split up these videos. Maybe this series, maybe 20 videos instead of 10. But that's okay. Alright, let's have a look at England's stats. 100 runs for Morgan. Yeah, nothing too interesting to look at there. 7 wickets for Stokes for 12. Mark Wood was great. He only went for 5 in the whole series. Archer didn't really do much at all. And for the Aussies, just to finish off, there weren't really many runs to be found at all. Darcy Short, 80. I don't even think we got a 50 for the series. Really, we didn't. So that's interesting. I wonder if a team has ever won a 3-match T20 series without ever scoring a 50. That would be an interesting question. So lots of contributions. Interesting strike rate for Lynn of just 66. And check out the wickets. Who impressed with bowling? 9 for Zampa, obviously taking that 6 for 12.22, 6 handy wickets for Cummins, and Hazelwood 4, just the 2 for Stark, and 2 for Maxwell, but he does bat as well. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and my next video will be this one-day series here. So, trying to shorten these videos, I'll split them up into more parts. Thanks for watching, have a great day, see you for video number 3.